Do you think romantic love is meant for everyone?
I am very jaded from 2 divorces and several failed relationships in between. It seems to me that the connection between 2 unrelated human beings is expendable. The love that I have for my children, grandchildren and other family members seems unbreakable due to blood. This is a me problem. Obviously, I have trouble with my relationships with the opposite sex. If everyone you meet smells like shit, it's time to look at your shoes. As someone who is aromantic, no.
Love is like chilies. Most people can handle and enjoy a medium amount. But not everyone can handle a lot. And there are some people who can't handle any. You can train yourself to handle higher levels. But if you don't practice at all, your tolerance can drop significantly. I hope this answers your question.
Not unless they want it and not until they do the work to be a decent partner in the relationship. I know so many people who lack that self-awareness. Yet they get into relationships anyways and create carnage. And on the other side, seeing people who have no self-esteem or worth and put up with shit no one should because they don't have the strength to stand on their own.
I don't think some people are capable of loving someone else more than they love themselves. So no. Some people are meant to be alone or at the very best in a loveless relationship.
I would say no, and that's only because some people fall in love but don't want to be in a relationship.
Some people are objectively happier alone. Others are too unpleasant to improve the lives of a potential partner. No, I have a strict policy of only ever romantically liking people who can never like me back. The only other qualities I look for are that we have some things in common, are compatible other than them not liking me, and that they be intelligent. In all fairness, the only person who ever liked me fell into a cult. IFM 0 romantic. I'd even say 10. My husband is very romantic. It's so cute but I can live without it. I like it from time to time but not too much please.
The question shouldn't be if love is meant for you. The question should be, are you meant for love? Not everyone. I like this question. If the person wants it. Not everyone wants romantic love. I have a hard time believing that for some reason. I guess because I live in fairytale land.
I don't think it is for everyone. Some people are not cut out for relationships, and some folks don't deserve love.
Maybe not, but if you want it, go for it. However, be mindful of the person you are interested in. If they are not into you, don't pressure them. Be open to adventures and new experiences, coffee shop dates or a walk in the park. If there is no one in your life that you'd like to pursue romantically at the moment, relax. Maybe someone will approach you. I hope you don't feel this is unsolicited advice since you were asking a simple question, but pre-internet I wondered about this as well. And in case you are wondering, it did eventually happen for me after years of introspection, therapy, a lot of bad dates and false starts and loneliness. Hang in there.
No, I pursued it relentlessly through my 20s and 30s. Searching for the one. Lots of drama, lots of beautiful memories, but also tons of heartache. Then I met someone I could just hang with and be myself. I've discovered I'm just not wired for head over heels in love. Too much a roller coaster emotionally. Quiet, gentle, boring and sweet is my happy relationship zone. There are people who are aromantic, so no. I would say yes, it is supposed to be for everyone. However, lots of people have parents that don't know what love is, teach their children what it is. If this wasn't the case, then I believe everyone would want romantic love as it's the bee's knees.
I think some people have the minds of carnivorous insects and are incapable of any form of giving. So no. Well, I don't think it's meant for me, so no. I wish it was, but it's just not.
I think there's a perfect somebody for everybody who's willing to look. If you've really never had love as a child, sometimes you are so hungry for it, you end up with a no-loved broken heart. Mistakes are made, and people marry because it's the right thing to do. As time goes by, you stay. You realize that love was for the wrong reason. Truly being in love at one time, and not loved back, it's called grabbing at straws. So, no, it's not meant for everyone.
Nope. Some people are Some people are unable to feel romantic love because of empathy affecting disorders, etc.
TBH, I don't know if that's even possible nowadays.
Both are feelings. Now some people are more creative and have exciting ways of expressing those feelings. I would say yes, I don't think everyone has to be romantic in love. I am not one of those. I express my feelings in a completely different manner than my husband, who is a lot more creative.
Ideally, yes. Practically speaking, it will never happen. Ancient eudaimonic philosophers, those who considered what constitutes a good life, largely considered that romantic love was rare, and that when it did happen, it largely amounted to misfortune. Once in love, you would be subjected to the vagaries of another. Friendship is a more solid, simple, and reliable basis for a life-sustaining social network.
No, even without bring up a romantic people, some people can be perfectly happy going through life without a partner so long as they have a support network of friends and associates.
No, everyone has different expectations from life.
Every now and then, but not forever, sorry.
Personally, I do not. It's really all set on the person's personal preference and perspective as an individual. Take me for example, I do not want romantic love, because I know I am last thing on a person's mind to even be considered a romantic interest. Hell, I even know I am not boyfriend, baby daddy, or father material simply because of who I am and how I represent myself.
Yes, I personally believe there is someone for everyone. I know it sounds cliché lol. Of course not. Who's to say that any single thing is universally prescribable? When it comes to being a person, everyone is gonna do it in their own way, and that's exactly the way it should be.
No, because it's all about settling. You have to find someone you can tolerate. You both will grow different over time and become different people than who you were when you met. Also, the chance of finding the one in the very small part of the earth you live in is so rare you'd have a better chance finding a dodo bird alive.
No, absolutely not. I'm aromantic, or repulsed by romance, and I don't think that will ever change. I feel content and happy with platonic and familial relationships. I'm not the only person like this.
Sounds too hard. I'll just make love to my hand. Least they ain't too complicated like women. Sounds overrated. I've never felt nor been in love with anyone ever. People suck. People are disappointments. I'll settle for loving myself instead. Fuck the rest of y'all selfish bastards.
No, someone people don't know how to romantically love. Whatever their hangs-up might be, they need to stick to people who are like them. I saw that shit with a family member. She doesn't have a romantic bone in her body, and that's fine. Her husband accepted her, but she seemed to make no effort. I think maybe she was overwhelmed? My mom spoke to her about it and told her to treat him nicely because he would go seek it out elsewhere. He did.
Literally, nothing is meant for everyone. Nothing is meant for anyone. We all walk our own path.
There isn't someone for everyone. The one and soulmates are romantic bullshit lies.
Not really. My desire for a partner has always been for someone to do things with. Let's go see a movie, go hiking, go biking, or kayaking. Hell, let's go play some laser tag and grab lunch. Not saying romance and sex isn't nice, but I've always been more focused on companionship.
It's just chemicals. Don't let them fool you.
No. Case in point, Andrew Tate. Everyone doesn't fit into the societal norms and traditional expectations. Humans are so selfish they don't even know what love is and can't love other people unconditionally. They just have a corrupt version of the thing they call love that lasts for 2 weeks and then they get a new partner.
I feel like people who wants to be touched and loved over the limit, a lot of times is because didn't receive that from parents and they get lonely and depressive very easily. It's very hard to be with a person that have the need to be touched every second and hugged.
The only things that are meant for everyone are food, sleep, and hydration. Love in general is work, and a lot of people aren't willing to put in the work. So no, it's not for everyone.
No, love is just a second-hand emotion.